Hey there everyone, Hitesh here and welcome to another Saturday Live. And yes, today we are 5 minutes early because the setup was all done and I was just waiting around, so I thought, let's go 5 minutes early. And let me first set up all the stuff and hopefully YouTube will send notification to people. Hopefully, we can only hope folks, that's the best we can do. Notifications are expensive at this scale, so I do understand that YouTube doesn't send it to all. And I'll try to just enable the slow mode and the regular stuff. I wish there could be a default setting for this. I would have loved that. But yeah. Okay, so a lot of people have showed up. Hi, how are you? I'm good too. Hope you are doing good as well. And just a minute, I'll just apply these settings. Yeah, slow mode. Here we go, and save that. If I don't enable the slow mode, it just actually goes like all crazy. And now there are so many lots of new options as well. And since we're a little bit early, I can actually go ahead and I can actually just change who can participate in that. Yeah, let's go for subscribers only. Yeah, this time we are going subscribers only who can participate in the chats. Only subscribers. Yeah, let's go. We are doing exclusive only for subscriber. Hey Bibek, how are you? Hope you are doing good. Okay, so this time, hopefully there will be a little less of a crowd and we'll be able to answer it nicely. So only subscriber can. Did I open it up for everyone? No, I opened it up for. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick up a few questions. Thank you. Your course helped me get a job. Good work. Nice. Happy for you. And seems like now we will have less of the crowded chat, so we can actually answer that nicely. And let's go ahead. Subhash says, hello, I purchased your MERN stack course. It's awesome. Hey, thank you so much. Hope you're doing good. Hey, Tejas, how are you? Hope you're doing good. Okay, so picking up questions, Java or Python? I learned Java. Any suggestion? If you're already done with the Java, there is no point in moving any other language like JavaScript or Python. All are good languages, but the important thing is try to build something in that language. Until you are building anything in that language, you cannot just say that I know the language. Okay, Sahil says, can you tell us your story, how you build up Learn Code Online and your business? Learn Code Online is not in the true sense a business. Yes, it is definitely. I'm earning money, I'm selling the product and all of that. But in true sense, this is not a true business. I've been doing this video making and I enjoy teaching and stuff. So yeah, it pays me as well. But there are other things which are going to very soon come up as a full-fledged business mind and stuff. They won't be related to education, but I'll announce them soon. Work is going on, stuff like that. Name any of your offline business. No, why would I do that? That would be really bad for me. Like, I don't want any extra attention there just because of my YouTube channel. That would be not good for me. I received notification from YouTube. Ah, goodness. Thank you so much, YouTube, that you send up some notification. And this time I got a glass full of iced tea, so we have a lot of time to discuss. Interestingly, Abhay says, when Instagram live? We haven't done that in a while. So I think we should plan an Instagram live. Hopefully very, very soon. Okay, so Subhash says, I'll launch an audiobook and podcast app next month. History audiobook will be there in the app. I would love to see some of them. I am a big fan of history, yet I cannot remember even a single year from the historic timeline or even my own timeline, like when I did 10th or 12th or graduated. I rarely remember any of the year. And that is like really the most annoying thing, that I couldn't pick up history as further education because I knew it. They'll ask me a lot of years and I I don't have that capability of remembering the years. Sai Raj says, your thoughts on RHC SA and RHC? I think they are still good certification and preparing for them. If you're preparing honestly, you're giving the exam honestly without those dumps and stuff, I think they are still a good certification. And for anybody in general, I would say if you spend a month or 2 months just focused on Linux, it helps you a lot as a developer in every focus, in every field, like machine learning, DevOps, pretty much anything. I think everybody should spend a couple of months at least and dedicate themselves in this entire stuff. Okay, so we have a lot less of the chat that's coming up, and I'm able to answer that nicely. So that's a nice feature introduced by YouTube that only people who can participate in the chat are the ones who have subscribed to the channel. I love that. Probably I'll get more subscribers with that, hopefully. Okay. Which camera are you using? Superb quality. I use Canon EOS series. Feel free to grab R1, R2, or R3 is also around. So any of the R series is doing equally same job because the compression of the algorithm, I tried it with R and R5 and they both give the same quality. So the compression of the YouTube is something like, which works like that. Next Clubhouse Live, at least not today. I am about to get free with the, in case you follow me up on Instagram, I posted that yes, there is a video that I'm preparing and that video is going to take a long time. So that long time is almost gone, and hopefully by Wednesday, I will be able to post a video that is going to be a superb video. I am sure that everybody is going to love that video. No, I'm not going to hype that around that this is going to be the best video you have ever seen. This is the sensation. No, it's just an ordinary video, but I have put up a lot of effort in that. So I'm expecting that you are going to love that. How many monitors are you using? I use 2 monitors. Actually, I use 1 monitor. This is an inbuilt screen. This is my iMac. This is responsible for doing majority of the processing. And since I cannot record on this, this is actually a 5K screen. And if I record like 1080p, it would be this much big only. And it's impossible for me to see in that. Another monitor that I use is this one. This is actually a longer in the length, right? It's a widescreen. So sometimes when I look at my own code, it just goes like this. So this is, I have to do sometimes, but still it's a good one. So that's what I use. It's from Samsung. I don't remember the model name. If you wish, I can post that up. No problem. Okay, got a campus intern 50K. Ah, that's nice. Web dev OP. Thanks. Ah, that's great. Congratulations, Ishan Gupta. Hey, big thumbs up. And really happy for you that you have nailed it down and you're happy with that. Okay, let me also bring up this super chat on my other screen. Let me pop out chat. Otherwise, I'll miss some of the super chat and that would be not good. Let's bring this up here. And there we go. Now, hopefully, I will not miss any of the super chat. Okay, at least I'm hoping for. We can only hope, my friends, we can only hope. Rest of the stuff is not in our hand. At least this is what 2020 has taught us. Okay, sir, local storage is missing in JS course. Yeah, I guess local storage is missing up. I might have cleared that up into React course or some other course. Sometimes it happens. Stuff get missed out. Don't blame me on that. Yes, who else you are going to blame for that? I accept that. Coding Brother says, Hola. Hola to you as well. Okay, so let's go ahead. If you like history, try watching Abhijit Chavda. I'll definitely try. Thanks for the suggestion, by the way. If you can drop me these suggestions on Instagram or a video suggestion that this is the best video, I would love that. Your setup tour. My setup is the most boring setup. It's just a desk, a computer, a screen, and that's it. A camera, of course. This laptop comes in only when I have to go live, and apart from that, it doesn't come in. So it's not really like super cool setup or something. Gatsby missing in a React.js course. Yes, of course, Gatsby is missing. Next.js is missing. Node.js is missing. Vue.js is missing. And probably Java Spring Boot is also missing in that course. What else? MongoDB is missing in that course. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. There is a limitation or a content that you have to cover in the course, and that's only what you're going to cover. If you think that everything is a part of the course, my dear friend, sadly, but you are wrong there. Okay. S-Rock says Jaspal Bhatti is really brilliant. Jaspal Bhatti was really brilliant, in case you don't know that. He was. Okay, let's move on. Yes, Subhash, you get the idea. Local storage is available in old JavaScript course. Yeah, we are calling it as old because the newer version is much more polished. But yeah, that series is still all valid. It works fine, everything. No code is outdated, all the good practices. So everything is there. It's not, yeah, but what else you are going to call that one as? Of course, it's old, but it's still good. Okay, so graph is missing, dynamic programming is missing in DSA. They are being covered in the interview preparation course. And that's why we launched this pro because some topics are covered in X course, some topics are covered in Y course. They are supposed to be a part of this, they are supposed to be a part of this. That's why we launched up this pro because one small piece and you access everything. You don't say this is missing, this is missing. Whatever we have, we give the access of all of that. That's what it is. Salary after your React.js course in Jaipur? Zero. Zero. I don't do any kind of placement preparation. That is the job of college or some other companies. I don't do that kind of business. I don't expect you to have expectation that you'll get X amount or Y amount after finishing my course. No, you should only expect pure knowledge here. You will be able to write code. You will be able to build whatever is thrown at you in any company. That's what I care about. I really don't care any on that. How many iced tea deals you bagged from your students? Many, probably over 100. Some I post on Instagram, some I don't. But yeah, hundreds of them. You have tattoo on your hand. I have tattoos on my hand. So this is the one which gets a lot of attention. You might have seen this one up here. There's another one up here, so I get a lot of attention because of that. And I'm planning to get one more, hopefully soon. Okay, have you booked your Ola scooter? Not yet. I will do that very soon. The website is behaving a little bit odd and I was not able to do it. I tried it once and then I forgot about it. You know Code with Harry. I don't know him personally, but I know that he's a great YouTuber. He put out a great content. A lot of hard work is there. So go ahead, subscribe to his channel as well. I don't know him personally. I texted him a couple of times. He seems to be a little bit busy. But yeah, I know him that he's a YouTuber and he put up a great content. That's all I know. Okay, moving on. In startup, which language is widely used, Java or JS? It would be wrong, but yes, I would have to agree that in the startup, mostly JavaScript is preferred because in less number of people, more can be accomplished on the back end, front end, in the mobile app. A lot is being done. So that is why JavaScript is being preferred. But just because of that, I don't think so you should pick up a language. But JavaScript is not that bad of a language. You can pick it up. Which iced tea do you drink? I drink any good iced tea that you can give me, lemon iced tea, peach iced tea. Even once I was in a country, if you remember, if you have been following me around on Instagram, I posted a photo when I was traveling in some of the European country that there is even a marijuana iced tea, which I tried there. It was really a fun experience. I posted that on Instagram stories. So yeah, I prefer a lot of type of iced tea. And with love, whatever you serve me, any variant of iced tea, I would say, yeah. Which camera are you using? I guess I've already answered that. It's Canon EOS version. Why all the Algo and DS course is priced way higher than other course? Because like I don't think so we should be talking about pricing now anymore. Like for 10 rupees a day, I'm giving you access to all of the courses. So it's not priced more now. It's all the same price now. I'm talking about pro.learn code online. So, how to improve logical thinking? The only way to improve the logical thinking is not 100% not by printing 100 different type of patterns or solving CP. Solving CP sometimes helps, but what worked for me might not work for you, but what worked for me was building the stuff. Once I build up these logins, a variety of logins, a variety of things which goes into database, comes out of it in database, selectively comes out from database. This has helped me to think a lot, and especially these middleware which does a lot of validation has helped me a lot in improving my logics. So I think this helped me. This might also help you too. So build stuff. Build stuff. That's what I always say. Hi, sir. I am from VBA. Please suggest what next. I have no idea what VBA is. I have heard about BBA and BCA. These are courses, but I've never heard about VBA. I'm so sorry, friend. I have never heard about it. What do you think about OpenAI Codex? It's a little bit scary at sometimes, but I think sometimes it is like over evaluated. So yeah. Sir, you can plan something with respect to lifetime access for LCO Pro. Sadly, I would not go in that much of promises because I don't know what is lifetime definition. Big corporates can come up with all the hacks with the lifetime, like they have lawyers and updation of the policy that can happen overnight. I don't want to play that game. So I won't be saying that, hey, I don't know what is your lifetime or what could be my lifetime, probably tomorrow, day after tomorrow, God knows what. There is no certainty there. So I think definitely, even if I'm there or not, 1 year is definitely sustainable. Beyond that, I don't know. So that's why I don't make promises which I'm not much sure. Hi Tesh, I'm an Angular developer with 2 years of experience. I just wanted to know if I go with AWS Associate Developer Certification, how is the future? I think you should not go like too much with the focus of certification only. If your planning is to go into the DevOps, or maybe in general as a better developer, I think you should definitely go for my AWS course, which is AWS Architect. But the goal should not be that I want to just clear the exam. You obviously will be able to clear the exam after that course. There's no issue in that. But I think the more focus should be that will I be able to host databases properly? Will I be able to create read replicas? And will I be able to create these different zones, AZs on my own and have a secure infrastructure? If that is the goal, 100%. Maybe you are looking that probably after like 3 years, 4 years, I just want to keep an eye open for the DevOps role, then yeah, definitely you should go for that. And if your role or your goal is that, no, I want to move into the development only, this doesn't impresses me a lot, then it doesn't make sense for you. Need a video on WordPress with React Gutenberg blog. No, I won't be able to put up those videos. We already work a lot in that, and that's a too hectic of a work. So when you work too much on a subject, it becomes monotonous, and putting up a video on that, it's too crazy. I'll try. How to write more scalable code. That is something you don't learn via tutorials or any YouTube video or via me. You learn that actually when your application itself scales, or you work in a company where everything just is scaling up. So there is no book or guideline for that, sadly, but this is how it is. Okay, another super chat by Shivam. It says, hey Tesh, I have decent knowledge in server-side programming using Node.js. Wants a deep dive into it. Any suggestion? By the way, I started my journey with your course 20 months ago. Thanks. Hey, that's great. Good to know that. Only thing that I would suggest that if you want to go more into the depth of the backend side of it, explore databases and ORMs more, because the more the knowledge you have about the ORMs and the methods that are available, I'm pretty sure you have a decent experience, so you can do all CRUD and some improved CRUD already in the backend. But now it comes that how much you know about the database and the efficiency of the database. If I'll use, let's just say there are two methods, and somebody asks you which one would you like to use on what case, then you should have answer of that. And that answer can only come up via digging into the documentation, understanding the architecture of the language or the system itself. And that's how it works. And I would recommend you highly, now it's time that you move into database world. Grab MySQL, Mongo, maybe a little bit more. So that should be your goal now. Next up. Okay, there was a question. Are there any monthly plans for LCO Pro in future? That is something very subjective. I cannot reveal that what's coming up next or what plan we are doing as a business side. I think that is going to burn my hands, so no comments on that. Why there's coupon option in Pro website? Could you explain that? Coupons. Let me discuss that. We never use coupons for discounting purposes. We have never given that. We will never be giving that. The coupons are actually for internal team. Sometimes team create account and they want an access of a certain course, so we give the coupons to the team to check it out or have or new members join into the team. We want to give them the access of that. So that is why we use that. That's for internal team and 100% internal team. Don't expect ever a discount coupon. If there is a discount, we'll directly cut off the price and update the pricing directly itself. I think that makes more sense instead of just giving you that dopamine that, hey, here is a discount. You just got a deal. No, that's kind of stuff. Okay. Tell me, which should I learn, React versus Angular? I'm a little bit lenient toward the React side, so I would suggest React, but not like it's that Angular is bad. No, it's not like that. But I'm leaning a bit more towards React. Probably we work a lot on that. That might be the case. How to place in tier work companies and skills required. You are going to require definitely development skills, and development doesn't mean it should be web only. It can be mobile as well. The whole idea behind the development is you are able to build a product, and the product can be on web, on the back end, or on just the front end. It should be a full-fledged product that anybody can use. And in the tier one companies, we call them as FANG mostly. You would need a bit of data structures, a bit of problem solving algorithm knowledge, and a little bit of, I have covered all of that in my interview preparation course, or if you spend some time on lead code, you can do it on your own as well. Okay, so this actually brings me a thing which just came in mind, that years ago we were doing this thing that instead of enjoying engineering, which is a great thing, I still love being called as an engineer and being able to solve problems. I love that part still. But can you relate with me? Just let me know in the comment section if you can relate it with me or not. Just hold down your keyboard for a minute and think about this. That instead of enjoying the engineering, we created a scenario where we are all just saying, prepare for IIT, prepare for IIT, prepare for IIT, and we never gave a thought about what next. Once you are in the IIT, what kind of life you will be having, what enjoyment, what you'll be learning. We never focused on that. We focused on prepare for IIT, prepare for IIT. And the same thing is happening again. Prepare for FANG interviews, prepare for FANG interviews. We rarely give a thought about what kind of projects you will be doing there, what impact you will be making there, why you want to go there. Philosophy, my friends, philosophy. Can you relate it with me? Let me know in the comment section. Okay, moving back. Okay, so there's a lot going on in here. Let me just Jadav says, what should be future of UI UX designer upcoming days? Massive, massive, massive future. No product is being no product is getting started without the UI UX guys. We have been outsourcing a whole lot of products these days. Like we recently cracked 3 more products that we have to design with our team. So all of them are we are outsourcing the UI UX guys, and they are in huge, huge demand. So yeah, some of you are able to get with that. Okay, fully relatable. Yeah. So from being so many of the prepare for IIT, we are now moving into uh, sad. But this is truth. Everybody is just focusing on will you get job, will you get job. Everybody gets job eventually. Some high package, some low package, some eventually get high package. But I think having an impact being an engineer is in itself still worthy enough. Only money moves people, that's why. Yes, money is important aspect. I have never denied that. I will never deny that. How can I forget Vivek, about scope race? Yeah, what's the scope of that? Fang passion for everyone. Like, people have people are like different, a lot different and funny at the same time, including me. Okay, yes, very much relatable, sir. People are again going into bureaucracy instead of product engineering. Yeah, that I 100% agree with you, my friend. Like, I was not able to put that into a better sentence than what you have done. Bit of bureaucracy, bit about the race game and stuff like that. Yashi says, any good book? I haven't read any book in a while. I was digging up a documentation for a while, so that you can call it as a book, but I found out some good stuff that I'll explain in the upcoming videos. So I haven't actually read any book in a while. I should order some. I should order some, definitely. Okay, Rohit Singh. Hi, sir. I'm a 5 year experience and earn 30 LPA, base 25. Sir, I'm good with what I'm getting and doing, but all my friends, 99% have done MS and uh, earning career. Bringing it back. This makes me feel I have not done anything good. Any suggestion? No, my friend. No, my friend. With 5 years of experience, 30 lakh of package is good enough. Now I think you should focus back onto your skill learning because you are all good and happy in life. I assume that. But again, I have a theory that no matter if you're getting 30 lakh or 90 lakhs, nobody should get your weekend, especially the late night Saturdays and Sundays, because these are something which you can keep yourself to upgrade yourself. Whether you are learning something as in a tech, maybe you want to explore something on DevOps side, maybe you want to explore gymming or something like bodybuilding or something, you should do that. Don't just compare yourself with friends. Try to compare with what you can be in the next 3 years or 5 years. Like, it's not like you are being stripped off with something. You are having probably all almost decent kind of luxuries. 30 is good, man. 30 is good enough of a package. I know there is no end limit. There are people who are earning a crore in a month or 10 crore in a month. I get that. I do agree on that part. But what I've realized in last couple of years is there is no end of money at all. And eventually, you need to learn just to be happy and get a little time to yourself. That's all I can say. Just give your weekend to something not in comparison. That's bad. Got another super chat. Chaitanya. Got a support role monitoring Azure Data Factory pipeline and manual work. In my first job, June 21, I want to go into, let me bring it back, sorry. It automatically goes away. I'm not doing it. And want to go into web dev and my office hours are very long. Should I leave to prepare or wait? No. If this is your first job, I would say no. Please don't quit this much early. And if this is your second or third job, surely, because this is something which is not interesting. This is moreover of a support role, but somebody got to do that support role. So don't think that this is a bad or a lower grade of a work. No, it is not. And I'm pretty sure if it is Azure monitoring, they are paying you at least decent. But I would say if you're more interested in the web dev side, I would say especially in this scenario, jobs are plethora, that I can say. But don't be that much a hurry to leave the job, at least at this position. Make yourself a good, because you are in a great position that you are having a salary, a job. Just make sure you give them enough of reasons that I won't be giving you my Saturdays. If they still says that no, you have to give your late night weekends. Saturdays are working days, by the way. I'm asking about the Saturday late nights after 9 p.m. So if somebody says we need your after 9 p.m. on Saturdays and Sundays, if that is a yes from the company, then you can leave, I guess. Am I putting bad advice there? Probably not. But if your goal is to move into web dev, this is the question. Are they giving you extra weekends? Okay, what should I learn after Node.js, Express, and Mongo? MySQL. Learn to integrate Node.js and Express with MySQL. That should be the obvious very next closest step, because in a lot of companies you'll be working with that. And once you're done with that, then you can move a little bit on the front end side, probably explore Next.js, React, or stuff like that. Ah, I didn't know about that. Hey, Satvik, there's a term for that. Ah, interesting. Never knew about that. Which book you most like? There is only one book that I think is enough. If you want to just read one book in a lifetime, I would say it's uh, I forgot the name. It's a mouse something who changed my cheese or something. Let me just quickly Google that out because that's what it is. Who moved my cheese? Yeah, remember that. Who moved my cheese is the only book I would say that's all-time favorite, and I think everybody should read that. And by the way, that book is like too short to be called as book. This it's like this tiny teeny book, just one story. But if you understand that, it's going to just change your life like too much. How to access Amazon AWS as a student, just like everybody else does. Card. You just pay your debit card. They do accept debit cards. I just verified it myself. So yeah. Okay, I'm 26-year-old with no background in programming, but I'm passionate about it. Can LCA course help me to get into industry? Yes, of course. That's what we do. We make courses so that people can get into industry. That's what we expertise in. But I think you should start with my free JavaScript series and get a taste. Uh, that yeah, whether this programming thing is for you or not, or maybe you should try some AWS. There are lots of fields here, or maybe you like graphic designing, UI UX. So give it a try first. Don't just go ahead, buy my courses and stuff. Surely that would be awesome, but go ahead, get a taste of that programming first if you like that or not. As the front-end engineer says, 30 LPA and this thought, you won't believe these thoughts are very normal, and the package has nothing to do with that. I know people who are having a package of even above 50 lakhs. They are also having these thoughts. And if you have spent like good amount of time in industry, you get good payments. Like one of the offers that is, we are going back and forth with that company. They want me to get on board in their company. They have given me a lot of offers to run a YouTube channel for them, to get completely in Bangalore and shift there and work in their company itself. They have offered me like insane good amount of money, like crores. We have left that behind. We are above crores, and they want me there, and I don't get the vibe with that. We are not able to match the vibe with that company, because one of the main reason is that company values how many hours of content is being put on YouTube more, and I value more that it should be shorter and shorter of a concise topic. I should not take an hour and a half to explain loop. I should take just a 10-minute with best possible syntax, best couple of examples, and that's it. You just go away with that. But that company says that we'll pay you like 5 times more, 6 times more if you go for like more hours of content. That's where we are not able to sync. Hi, I have bought a Mac Air M1 recently and I want into iOS development, Apple TV, etc. From where should I start? I am a mean stack PWA developer. I do have a crash course-ish on iOS, but I don't have any other more content on that. If you'll ping me on Instagram, I'll probably link you up with a couple of my friends who have pretty good hold on the iOS. They are US based, so their bootcamps are expensive. Sadly, I don't have other resources. The only resource that I can guarantee is from them. They don't give the pricing like $199 or $299 like me. Their courses are expensive, $600, $700. But they have worked in a lot of good companies in the iOS development world. So yeah, they charge that heavy on that. So if you'll ping me on Instagram, I'll definitely loop you up with that. But if you are ready for paying like $600, $700 fees for that, otherwise, no big deal. But I think it's a good decision. You'll love that. I actually moved from Python into iOS development and I loved every bit of it. Every bit. Yeah, who moved my cheese? Yeah, that is like hats off. One of the best book that anybody can have. Yeah, too much. Don't you think I'm promoting this book too much? It is worth it. It is worth it. Okay, so there is a super chat. Let's go ahead. Any suggestion if I want to build my npm package library for React Native? I guess we already have a blog on that how you can build your own repo, but I think you can find enough of YouTube videos. I'll link some of them if you'll ping me up on Instagram. It's not that much of a tough thing. It's comparatively easy. But again, this thing is something which I have to prepare. I cannot answer it up here. I hope you understand that. I need to prepare either a video on that or write an article on that because there are steps involved, good practices and stuff. So this is under consideration, by the way. Okay. How do you talk so politely? My dear friend, this is all we have got, all of us. Politeness, a little bit of smile, rest all is already taken by COVID. So don't be rude, don't be jackass. This is all what we got. You and me. Me talking from a lonely, alone home. My friends are gonna come up probably tomorrow. So yeah. Okay, I know Django well. Is it necessary for me to learn React or Angular to get a job? I would say yes, it would be little bit, not necessary, but little bit important that you learn React because through Django also nowadays the workflow is that you build up APIs through Django also and throw them out so that React can actually accept those APIs. So having React knowledge will help you, but it's not at all compulsory. Enough of applications are still being built that are purely Django. And I love Django, by the way. It's so fast to build application. Like if I had to build like quickly in a week, I would still go for Django. Like Node.js and all of that, they're good. But Django is like rapid fast. Like it is so good. How much stipend should I expect in first internship as React and Node.js developer? It depends how much you are learning there, or somebody's teaching you there, or you are just working there. Depends. If you are learning there more, then the less stipend should be there. If you are not learning, you are just building the stuff from the day one, then probably a little bit more. Okay, you have uh, give me 2 lakh rupees and I will not dislike your video. How is the deal? You give me 2 lakh rupees and I'll dislike my own videos. Deal? Go ahead. I can give you my UPI address. Come on, man. If leading legend actors like Ajay Devgan and stuff can sell cancers in the pouches, this is not even a deal. And just for 2 lakh, come on. Okay, so how JS handle concurrency if it is single threaded? I'll talk more about the threads in the upcoming week. There are some content that is being planned up for that. So yeah. Do you think student with programming skills acquired from college is ready to work in a company? I have been pleasurably surprised 2 times by that. We like the company that you don't know up here on YouTube. We hired 2 students 2 times, and one of them was like heavily backlogged and all of that. So that student presently surprised us. From like just after a week, he was single-handedly handling one of our client. It was not too much of a big app, but yeah, a lot of Firebase work, a lot of mobile development that is being done, and he was handling it from the week 2. Like, wow, love that. Anything on ROR? Yes, I can actually give you a very confirmed and affirmation that no, something is not coming up on ROR. Ruby on Rails, I am on a break on that. I won't be touching it in the near. They're so peaceful in today's comment section. Yeah, because I actually turned it up into only subscriber so that I can talk to you guys and not to any random guy who is showing up. Oh my goodness, Saturday without your live is like breakup. Don't worry, we are patching it up here again. Don't worry, I'm not ditching you out. How to deal with things that are out of your control? I'm struggling with some personal things. You cannot. You can never control things which are out of your control. There are certain things which are really out of your control. Like, not to going too much in personal, but the place where I live, just above where I'm placing my hand, just below that, there was a family uh, before COVID times, and like 4 years ago, they lost their only son, and this actually mentally shook them a lot, and they were like very annoyed and angry all the time. They used to fight a lot, and in this COVID, both of them are gone. They are no longer alive. So it actually gives you a lot of thought that why were you so much annoyed, so much angry on the things which were not never in your control, and now the things that you were fighting for, like nobody's there. The man is gone, wife is gone, their only child is gone, like within like this. So why are you worried about things which are not in your control? Probably too much philosophy. Let's get back onto the tech stuff. Okay, super chat. Let's keep that. So Anand says, hi, your thought on Azure data analytics certification. No thoughts because I don't have experience. I am now going to move into Azure because of one client, but so far all experience that I have is of AWS. So feel free to ask me that. Azure, no experience, but I have to now dive into that probably from next month or so, whenever they give us the first paycheck, then I'll start diving into that. Okay, let's pick up more questions. Interesting one. Is competitive programming too overkill for preparing for interviews? The people who think that I will crack the interview, especially the big ones, with just the competitive programming, they are equally naive as people who think that I'll just crack the interview, especially big interview, with just the dev role. You need to understand one thing, my friend, that the most important thing in this world is balance. Whether it is a work-life balance, time management balance, your friend and work balance, or competitive programming and the development balance. You need to gotta have that. Equal amount of competitive programming, equal amount of development. Yeah, you can go a little bit, like you can go for 60 to 70% on the development side, but they are balanced, my friend. They are hand in hand. Those who just only focus on CP, those who only focus on DevOps, I think you might get a success. Best of luck. I wish for that. But this is not good. You need to have a balance. Balance, my friend, is the most important thing in the world. You should always go for that. Your voice is soothing and nice to hear. I love from Nepal. Hey, thank you so much. Hope a country's border will open up because Nepal is still in my list that I have to go. And I love that. Love from Kolkata. Hey, thank you so much. So sometimes debugging is so painful. Thoughts on how to handle. Is it? I thought it's all the time painful. Sorry. But yeah, I think debugging is all the time painful. You get error where you least expect it and you know it, yet you don't see those places and you get that. So no, at least with my experience, whatever I have, the miniature experience that I've got, I still think that it is always painful. You have no idea how many videos I have re-recorded because of these debuggings and all of that. So it is painful. It is going to be painful always. Harinder Nirman. I butchered your name, sorry. Do you know Kunal Kushwa? Yes, he's making a lot of YouTube videos, and that's all I know about him. No comments further. Name your college, bro. Soon, as soon as college gives a sponsorship for that. Otherwise, they charge me fees for teaching me. I'll charge them to place their brand. So, fair deal. Not doing anything overpower. Part says, I know what is coming up video. Yes, some people know it. There are always some people who interact with me over Instagram and stuff. They know about it. But no, not all. I started teaching web development in local institute. Hey, good job. Good job. Any suggestion for me? By the way, thank you for pizza pricing courses at LCO. Thank you. And one suggestion that I can give to you is prepare. A lot of people think that teaching is like, I'll just go open the laptop and start writing. No, it's not like that. It's like assuming that a teacher will come up and will directly start solving the questions on the board. He's able to do it because he have solved the same question for the last 15 years. Development is not like that. Every time it's a new challenge, it's a new error, it's a new bug. So prepare. Preparation is all I would say. Whatever you want to prepare in the next class, prepare for that and give it your honest work in that. And that's all I would say. Please make resume reviews. Resume reviews can be a little bit offensive, because if, let's just say, I don't like something in your resume, and if I just say that, hey, I don't like that, people will get offended. And yeah, that's not good. I don't like that, honestly. I don't want to do that. If you just want a feedback as a normal person, I would give that, honestly. But honest honestly is the keyword here that might offend a lot of people. Advice to new Mac users: stay there. You will love it, and once you love it, you'll not go back. But if you'll just go back in within a couple of months, you will never come back to Mac. So stay there, stay there. Okay. Lot of questions came in. Trying my best, my friends. Uh, how to build interview confidence. I have completed your React Mern HTML. Please throw some light. I love your videos and content, sir. Big fan. Hey, thank you so much. And by the way, nice beard in the photo. Nice one. Okay, confidence. I When I gave my first interview, it was really early time and it was telephonic. I was shaking. I was literally shaking while sitting. I couldn't get it, like, why am I shaking? I don't want to shake, but it was all adrenaline rush that comes into it. So the only confidence that you get in interview is by having an actual interview. I'm not talking about the mock interviews. Some companies do provide that service, good for them. But the confidence actually comes from rejection. Once you are being rejected from 2, 3, 4, 5 companies, automatically you're going to be sitting like, okay, another rejection, but I'm going to give my best. Let's go for it. And that's how you build it up. Love from Pondi. Hey, thank you so much. I'm done with the Mern stack and willing to learn ethical hacking. Please guide. Sorry, I left that domain. I'm not into that now. I'm genuinely not into that. What do you think more and more companies becoming unicorn, Hitesh? This is just a start. This is just a start. If we want our economy to boost up, there is a need of more companies to come forward and genuinely produce a business which is not just a hype. There are a lot of companies and unicorn which are just a bubble and a hype. But I think companies which genuinely come forwards, gives you a revenue, a job, solves an issue. Like, a lot of you think that since I didn't bought any shares of Zomato and stuff, I'm not against that company. I love that company. It gives so much of the jobs and work, and it solves a problem. I think we need more this kind of companies. So yeah, that is the stuff. And we need more of these unicorns to come forward, solve some good problems, and work with that. Your thought, what's your take on Nest.js? It's just pro, man. And if you want to write some microservices and stuff, Nest.js, man, it is too powerful to talk just here, or it needs a really dedicated video on that. Okay, Subhash says, sir, we are using AWS from beginning. In the audiobook last week, you suggested DigitalOcean. I hope the cost will not increase comparatively too much. Any suggestion? I would say cloud is not for every company. In the initial days, especially because in the DigitalOcean or Heroku or similar companies, the price that you're paying is very expected. And that's why I say that in the initial days, you should be on these companies. And once the crowd actually grows, then you should move on AWS. Uh, so do you want to have an expected bill at the end of month, or you are ready to just get a surprise? It might be lower, it might be higher. That's why I said that. Again, these kinds of things where I do my consultancy on. So yeah. Abhijit says, too much tech, don't you get bored? This is what I do for a living. This is not even for a living. This is I do for a hobby even. So I don't get bored in that. Like, the work that I do is for the code, and the hobby that I do is to make tech videos. So yeah, that's what I do. Preeti says, love you too, and love you all. How do you get clients when you get started? When I got started, Fiverr was one of them. When I usually initially get the clients and easily, but after that, I think Upwork was the one which was giving me really good client. A freelance, yeah, sometimes. But the work that I actually get nowadays is all from freelancing. I don't bid or any of that stuff. My friends does that, and I just take over once the initial meeting is done. So yeah. Do you know Umang Dobria? Sorry, not aware of it. Is he a tech YouTuber? He makes like what kind of videos? No, never heard of him. Why don't you use Twitter? It's too offensive for me. Like if you, even if you put up a hi, there are too many of the people who are hiding behind anonymity and just pull your leg. I don't. I'm happy without Twitter. I'm happy with. Okay, India lost today. Do you think we'll win the series? Sorry, I'm not following up cricket after. Like I followed a little bit after Sachin retired, tiny bit, but when after Dhoni retired, like I think it's enough for me. Saroj says, Sir, DSA is very painful. How to deal? No, DSA is not painful. I think you have started DSA at a wrong time. That's why it is giving you a feeling of pain and nonsense and stuff. As I always say, I probably sound like a broken record now, but I think the perfect time to learn DSA is first learn any language, JavaScript, Java, C, whatever the language, and build at least 2 to 3 products which are connected with database and have some authentication, and at least 2 to 3 of them. Once you go through with all that product, then you should start learning data structure, because then your mind is opened up. You can write code and loops in 5 different ways and different situations and handling all of that. Once you are done with that, then you should learn the DSA and focus a lot on building the stuff as algorithm first. Don't solve the problem just like going into that, like this is a linked list, I'll solve that. No, no, you should not do that. First, try to write a pseudocode for that and try to gain an action plan that this is how I'm going to take it down. And then you'll find it much more fun. Okay, a lot of stuff is coming up. I'm trying to answer. I hope you give me some seconds. Okay, so looks like some. Ah, Anirudh is sending me some messages as well on my phone. Okay, should I learn C++ just for my placement? No. I wouldn't ever recommend you to learn any language just for an interview or just for a placement. Learn a language so that you can do something in it, can build something. If the goal is to build something in C++, 100%. But if that is not the goal, what you'll do with that language? Hi sir, Nest.js have bright future in upcoming days. How would I know? I don't know what's coming up in the upcoming days. Is it a fourth wave or a Nest.js? I don't know, but it looks good. If I would have to bet that should I learn it or not, yes, I would say yes, go for it. But don't bet money on that. Okay, Indian red. That is powerful of a logo and the color scheme that you've chosen. I'm a Python dev in TCS for 2+ years. I'm in a dilemma. Should I pursue MBA just a second. Should I pursue MBA just for higher CTC or obtain certificate in tech I love? I am concerned only about package. Otherwise, I love my job. If you're just worried about your package, don't be. You should love the work, because eventually the money will come. Money will come. I can promise you on that part. You should pursue more on the tech side, because you have said it up here that I love tech. And it's not just the MBA that's going to give you a raise. AWS certification can also give you raise. Kubernetes certification can give you raise. Linux certification can give you raise. Or even sometimes the basic JavaScript, or maybe you learn a React and you get double down your package. Or maybe you learn Angular, .NET or something. So don't pursue MBA just because of the package. If you have no plan in going into the management side in the company, just don't do MBA just for price hike. If you are planning to go into the management side of the company, which is also good, then only go for it. Otherwise, no. How to become rich like you, bro? I'm not rich, my friend. I'm not rich. I'm just happy. And I don't have those plethora of shoes. I just wear the same t-shirt. I just have 2 jeanses. Honestly, that is the stuff I have. I just have one pair of shoes, one for doing gym and one for everything else. That's what life is. I'm just happy. I'm not too much rich. I'm just happy with all of my investment that I did. I'm happy with all of that. So And yes, of course, I don't disagree that money is not important. Before you say money is not important, get rich. But I think more important part is be happy. That is the most important. Okay, so let's pick up more question. A lot of them are coming up. And don't worry, chill out. We are here for a while. So, there's some interesting advice up here. Use a debugging tool, add breakpoints, add variables to watch list, and step into line by line. You can see everything going on. It's like freezing time. This was very helpful in debugging. Yes, this has always been helpful. And this advice has been on the internet for like 10 years, 20 years maybe. We all know it. But that's the whole pain of the debugging, that despite knowing all of this good advice and all of that, we all know it, by the way. A lot of us. Still, debugging is equally painful. Okay, Gopi says, nice photo, nice background, colorful. Should we use a TypeScript? Should we always use TypeScript? Should we always use TypeScript? Should we always use TypeScript? Four questions, and I'm going to say nope, 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 nope. There is nothing like always use that. Go with the use case scenario, what kind of team is comfortable with. Just because you are comfortable in TypeScript, probably your team is not comfortable in that. It's all about how the team wants to go and all of that. Record a day in the life we want to see it. You will get absolutely bored, probably disheartened by the life of a developer. This is not how it looks like in Joma's videos and stuff. By the way, nice videos there by Joma. Uh, it's not. Most of my life is this chair. This is my life most of the time. Apart from this, most of the weekdays are like hitting the gym, getting a shower, come up here. On Saturdays, do the laundry, do a little bit of cleanup that I love to do on the weekends, and that's it. And sometimes if my friends are free, because they own a couple of factories, all of my friends, and they rarely get free they get free in 15 days or something. When they come up, we just hang out, go to any place or something. So that's life mostly. That's not very fun. That's not Peter McKinnon style. Why I am think I am underpaid? Because probably you are. Probably you are. If you think that you can provide more value and you are getting less paid, then try to provide that value to somebody else. Probably he might give you that. Okay, so moving on, let's try to get some more questions. Hopefully, okay, I hope I'm not missing any super chat. I have 8 months of experience in ETL software development. Where should I look to improve my skill? What is this ETL software? I have no idea, my friend. What is this ETL? Like some of this. Will you call Ben for a podcast? Would love that. Actually, I got a little bit busy in finishing up some of the products that we are having. And by the way, the new app is also almost ready. I need to launch it up. A couple of new products are coming up. So yeah, I got busy in that. Once I get free with all the launches, surely, I would love to host Ben, Code with Harry, or anybody else who wants to come in. I would love that. Oh, how can I buy stack in LCO? No, right now we are not offering any. By this stack, I mean you want to say stock? No, we are not offering any stock. Yes, can I name it publicly? Yeah, Unacademy is the company which is showing a lot of interest in Learn Code Online these days. We had a couple of meetings, but we are not syncing on the same level. So yeah, right now, and see, the point is not in crores. Like, I won't be selling a company this much of big if first and foremost money is not important. Even if they offer me like 10, 20 crores, not a big deal. Uh, but again, the view should be aligned. The goal of the long term for this Learn Code Online should remain same. Pizza pricing courses, because I know I can offer these courses free as well, but we don't have Gates Foundation to back me up, just like they backed Salman Khan on the Khan Academy. I would love to open this entire library to everybody, but I would need money for myself, for my family, and for all those developers and engineers who are working for this product, who are providing support. So if somebody like Melinda Gates or something can sponsor me or something, I would love that. So again, point is, uh, the vision should match. The long-term goal of Learn Code Online is to provide quality education at affordable pricing. It should be there. It happens on any platform, just like Insta today, the offensive thing. Yeah, that kind of a thing. But if we all would have the same kind of tolerance and would be thinking with the same level of IQ, then we would have better roads, less corruption, great hospitals. But we don't have, because a lot of people think with the IQ which is lower than the room temperature. So yes, stuff happens. Stuff happens. But anyways, what can we do? Just smile and move on. It says, can you give a roadmap to learn DSA? This reminds me of one of the fact. I wanted to build up a funny video on a roadmap, like a roadmap to become a millionaire. And somebody already did that. I searched on Google, on YouTube, and somebody did that. I genuinely want to make one funny video on the roadmap, and then a roadmap on front-end developer, back-end developer. This is in my to-do list. And once this Tuesday or Wednesday video comes out, I'll do a lot of roadmap. As you can see, there's a lot of demand for roadmap. Business intelligence engineer, there's a lot of demand for roadmap. So yes, I will be doing that. Okay, so moving on. Have you seen ad on your YouTube video that goes to your values? I haven't seen ad on my YouTube videos. Like, I don't watch my own videos after it is being published that much. You can ping me on Instagram what kind of ads you are seeing on my channel. Like, ads are not based on my channel. Sometimes they are, but mostly it's based on what's your viewing history is. Who will you call next for a podcast? Anybody who is free and is ready to work. Like, I do understand these guys who are working on YouTube and stuff. They have a lot of commitment towards work. That's why I don't bother them too much. I just ping them once or twice. If they are happy, they are there. Otherwise, yeah, that's okay. Otherwise, I have you guys to have fun and to have a chit chat. Okay, it says scope of blockchain tech after 2 to 3 years. Blockchain hasn't impressed me yet. Blockchain hasn't. Any plans for Shore course? This. Okay, I'm trying to first answer the super chats. They are just going like crazy. There we go. Almost missed that. This one says, I am Java Node.js full stack developer working on multiple things, but master of none. Will it become harder to switch companies? No, my friend. No, my friend. Because a lot of people just know half of the proverb that jack of all, master of none. The full one is jack of all, master of none. But on the most days, jack of all is being preferred over master of none. So this, I know I messed it up, the entire proverb, but you get the point. That is like that. What do you think about Indian journalism, like Dhruv Rathi on YouTube? Now don't react like this emoji. No, I think they are onto a better start than compared to the media that is going on, and I think they are having like there is this Banerjee guy. I watch him sometime. He makes really fun videos. And there's Dhruv Rathi. These are honestly doing much more of a real journalism than what's that 9 p.m. joke show does. So yeah, take offense on that. I don't care on that part. But yeah, I think this is a great start, and eventually these kinds of agencies will thrive. Like, there's this news channel, Voin, World is One Now or something. They are just sensationalizing everything. Vice is also there. I love them. I watch them a lot. Anirudh says, almost missed the live. Hello, sir. How are you? I'm good. Hope you're doing good too, Anirudh. You just pinged me up on on WhatsApp, so it really feels so good that people who you taught once are now working in the big MNCs, as well as are helping you out as well. Like, it's a great feeling. It's a true community that people who have taught or who started programming with you or by watching videos of your now are working side by side with you. Like, wow, that is truly wow. How is teaching CS in college or university for BTech? I am doing MCA, also preparing for UGC NET. Now, that is a sad part. I was thinking about like a month ago that I received so many offers from companies, from an academy to all the edtech companies to even the tech companies. Almost every month there is a big offer lying up around. But I have never seen any offer from any of those big universities uh, that even they haven't even thought to hire a guy like me or any YouTuber because we excel in teaching and programming. They never thought about it to upgrade themselves. So I don't know what is the future of the teaching in the computer science. But I'm really thankful for not thinking that. Because of that, YouTube and guys like me exist. So yeah, these are my thoughts. Okay, so let's go up with the more. Hope I didn't miss any of that. And now we are back on track. So I have tracked all of that. What are you doing? Startup or job or business? All of them. There is one startup. Hopefully, we'll be able to launch it up in September. That's a new startup that we are trying to build. Businesses, they are already there, running nicely, and we are trying to manage that. As a job, yes, I am handling a few consultancies and stuff. So yes, I work for. I do have a boss, couple of bosses actually. So yes, that also work on that. Okay, so do you know Aman Dattarwal? Again, not personally, but I know he make a lot of YouTube videos, and that's it. That's I all know. Money is not important. Before that, get rich. Time to become influencer. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying my best to become influencer. I tried that today on Instagram also, in case you noticed that. But yes, money is not important, and say that once you become rich. I can say it like, nah, I'm not that rich, but yeah, money is not important. Sorry. This is fun. Learning path of MongoDB advanced. Documentation. My friend, documentation. I know that's not a good advice, but that's the way. If you want, whenever you say that I want to learn the extreme advanced, which is not available in course or YouTube, then the docs. Karthik says, do you have any course on Udemy? No, Udemy doesn't protect the courses, so they just leak out on torrents and telegrams and stuff. That's why I don't like to post there. So no, I don't. It's a good website, but they are not doing anything for the protection. Also, they doesn't pay like even a little bit. Like if you are, they actually take 75% to themselves and give only 25%, until unless you have gone through the back channel and have done some deal. That is a theory. Again, no claims there. Just a theory. Wild guess. Wild guess. Okay. Okay, moving on. Let's go up there. It's already 1 hour of live and need to rewatch the whole live again to make some good notes till the next weekend live. I hopefully will be available in the next weekend also, but sometimes it's fun to actually. I don't go live just because I have to go live. I enjoy this, and that's why I tell you advance that this is only 30 minutes. I'm having fun today, so probably we'll do 15-20 minutes more. Having just fun. Best course for job in Bangalore? I don't know. That is too vague of a question. Okay, there's a nice building MVP for my app. Any suggestion? I think you are first on a good track that you thought to build MVP. A lot of people just get the idea and they say, I'm going for funding. That is probably not the ideal case. This is good. What kind of app it is? Is it an app which is like, what's the future scope of this app? Based on that, I can only recommend a tech stack, whether it should be Flutter, React Native, Core Android. Like, what is this app about? What's the future you are thinking and how scalable you want it to be? These are some important questions that you ask around in the consultancy which I provide. Again, I rarely have provided consultancy anybody who has approached me via YouTube. You have already cleared air around your free images being used by some tech training company, but don't you think it's a false marketing? No, I don't think so. It is a false marketing because when I was I was trying to market Learn Code online, I needed a few good images to post as a photo in the advertisement. So I know that how struggle it is, and I tried to buy some images from different stocks and stuff, like a couple of stock libraries. Like I don't remember the name exactly. Probably you can help me in the comment section. There is a nice image library being run by Sandeep Maheshwari, Image Bazaar, if I'm not wrong. Correct me in the comment section. So I went up on the Image Bazaar, and one photo was costing me 35,000 rupees or 40,000 rupees, and I realized, that's too much of a budget for a new guy. Probably I can just have it, but just for one photo, 35,000, I think I can do a little better. So I thought that I can feel this pain being felt by a lot of companies. So it's not about always like you just provide open source as a code. There's a lot of things you can provide open source. So I thought, let me click up these photos and provide that absolutely for free. So anybody who is feeling that burn of having expensive photos can use that. So yeah, Shutterstock is one of them. They are fairly reasonable, but Image Bazaar, yeah, that's from Sandeep Maheshwari. I'm not saying that it's bad to sell photos at 35,000. That's his price. That's his price. Perfectly, he is allowed to even charge 35 lakhs for that. No worries on that. But I thought I can do something by providing some of the images, and that's why I decided that I will open source my images. And I know a lot of companies use that even to sell their courses. I don't mind it. I don't mind it even 1%. I think that's good that I'm saving them some of the money, and they are able to sell their courses or whatever the product they work on with. I, in fact, will keep on doing it. I'll post some more photos that they can use it, or I can also use it. So I think that's kind of a thing that you give back to the community. It's not always about uh, giving the code back or giving the course back or the videos back. It comes up in a lot of different format. Any domain, any website which provides free domain for online portfolio. Yeah, Varcel provides it. Netlify provides it. I guess Heroku can also provide it. Even GitHub can provide you that. Like even Firebase provides you that. A lot of companies does that, but I think investing a little bit on your own domain makes sense. Uh, can you shoot videos in 18 by 9 aspect ratio? Yes, I can, but I won't be doing that, at least as of now. I have just upgraded a few months ago in this camera, so don't want to play around with that kind of aspect ratio. I'll go on to this vertical aspect ratio for some of the upcoming content. I really want to make these short content. I have so many scripts being planned up. Some are motivational, some are heavy music oriented and not dancing, but motivational music oriented and stuff. I want to build these vertical contents from a long while ago. If you follow me up on Instagram, there are stuff like vertical bites I started a long while ago. I want to give it a try. Probably after a couple of videos and stuff, we are going to go ahead and do that. You're looking very tired, Hitesh. Take care, man. Yeah, till the time you reach Saturday, you have hit so much of workout and stuff. You get a little tired, but not too much. Not too much. What's the future of, not gonna name it, otherwise it's gonna just get open, and other voice development in general as a freelancer? As a freelancer, I don't think so. The time has arrived that you can be totally dependent on that. It's a rarely asked skill, so I won't be giving too much of time there. Have you fulfilled all your financial goals? No. No, nobody can fulfill till the last breath. No. But yeah, I do have a few good properties, a few good shares, and decent bank balance, and I'm happy. I'm able to support my family. So yeah. Video on house tour. This is studio. House is different, but I live in studio. Probably something. We'll do that later on. LCO Jagatpura address on Google Map is not correct. The office is no longer there because we are totally online now. So I need to update the address there as well. Thanks for reminding me. Uh, but it's not like it is. You can still send mails and stuff there. But yeah. Okay, interesting question. What's the most important in edtech video content like Udemy, Instructor with FangTag, the video app having MCQs, assignment, coding, videos like Udacity? None of them is important. My friend, none of them is important. What people don't understand is it's not the platform that is important. It's the way how you teach the content that is important. And that content can be supported by some MCQs if you think that's the way how you want to travel the student into learning a subject. Or you can just go only videos, you can go only for the live classes. Platform doesn't matter that much. Your approach towards how you're teaching is important. And the way how I see it is, I was frustrated with the stuff that if I have to learn just loops or functions, I grab my bag, 30 minutes travel to the institute, go there, sit there, the teacher is going to teach me for like 45 minutes or 1 hour, and then I'll just learn the loops today, only loops. And if I don't understand, it's just my notes, I cannot rewatch it, and then 30 minutes come back. So just to learn a 10 minutes topic, I had to spend 2 hours and probably an entire day in that, and that I cannot revise. So that is what motivates me to create content which is precise, concise, and short. Probably some other people who are happy with the long format of the content, 1 hour, 2 hour video of explaining a topic, probably their vision is different. So that's what I think. And again, it's not about what feature is important. Certainly they helps, but I think what is most important is how you take down the problem. It should not be like you should just start the camera and start teaching that. There should be a thought given before starting the camera, before starting the record button, how this entire thing will go on. What's the strategy? What's the thing to do? What thing not to do? And if something goes wrong, how will I edit it out, or will I record the entire stuff? It's a thought that you give that matters a lot. Can you review my project if I send a video of the product to you? No, I won't be doing that. I don't have, sorry, I'm rude here, but I don't have time to do all of that. Otherwise, my inbox will be all filled up. I won't be sending you any reply on that. This is what I do in a consultancy, or when the product is potential client or something like that. Yeah, I cannot do reviews sitting up here all day long. Sorry, but that's the fact. Sir, is MERN course enough for e-commerce website? Yeah, it's enough. It's more than enough. At least for basic, not just too much shenanigans. You have to do it on your own, but yeah, basic is all enough. How much important mathematics for machine learning? How much do you know? Plus a little. This is how it is. Learning real life programming and dev comes only from people like you on YouTube. That's a fact. I would agree on that. Colleges are just formalities from my experience, BTech IT. Yes, they are formalities, but formalities are important. And thanks to them, we exist. If college would have done their job nicely, none of the YouTube teachers would be existing up here. So I would like to give a big shout out to engineering college to suck, because I am thankful because you suck, because we exist because of you. Course on starting in web dev. I know Python and JavaScript. I have plethora of courses. If you visit pro.learncode online, you can find a lot of them. You can start with Django, Flask. I don't have Flask course, but you can go for Flask too. JavaScript, no shortage. Core JavaScript, there's React, Vue, Angular, all of them are there. So yeah, a lot of this. Okay, so let's pick up a couple of more questions and then we're gonna call it a day. Hi Hitesh, how are you? And always love from Tamil Nadu. Hey, thank you so much. Hey, yeah, oh, it's Arun. I know Arun, SKS. You ping me a lot on Instagram and we chit chat a lot. It's not like he just pings me, I also ping him and reply back. And this is an important. What can I do after learning Flutter? Build apps, mostly. Means what should I learn next? The next phase of learning the thing is moving into the either backend or the database tech, because what you learn in Flutter or React Native is just how you're going to interact with the backend or what it's going to look like. It's basically kind of a front end. The next step is either to learn backend or the databases. What? When is your marriage? It looks like a whole lot of people are worried about my marriage. I think in the tech, this is like probably the most asked question, that when is Hitesh going to get married? No plans as of now. A little bit more plan to travel, but no plan of getting married yet, at least as of now. Okay, Mansoor says hi. Hi to you as well. Any plans for Azure course from LCO team? Maybe. Who knows? Future is a mystery. Future is a good mystery. Should I blog? Why not? Yes, you should. If you can, yes, you should. Too much controversial statement on this live. Yeah, who cares? If it would be too much, I'll just pull down the video. We'll delete it. Yeah. Anyways, controversies are like hard to avoid. Ah, Tech Skill says the worst thing about programmer is that most of them don't have girlfriend. Uh, I hope you are speaking for yourself, because a lot of people in the comment section might disagree with you or might agree with you. What's your age? 19. 19 and a half, maybe. How many months will it take to complete all the courses on LCO? That's I I have no idea how much it's going to take. Like, too much. I don't think so. Like, within 3 years, 4 years, maybe more. Do companies extend offer letter by 5 days? Usually, yes. You can talk to HR. 5 days is like nothing. Nothing. I don't think so. They should have any problem. There is a super chat. I'm not able to find it. And yeah, there's by Khurshid Alam. There is another one here. It says, got second intern SDE role. Thanks for your courses. It's by Javia Vivek. Hey, thank you so much. If I'll be able to pull it up, I'll. Are you really 19? No, I'm 19 and a half. Come on, this is fun. 19 and a half. I guess I've been writing code for more than 10 years now. Yeah, over 10 years. You can say that. Like little over 10 years now. Mahesh says, haha, he's very wrong about the girlfriend question. Told you, a lot of people are having that. They are not just sharing it with you. Moise says, hello from UAE. Thank you so much from United Arab Emirates. Nice. How to be updated with Tech World? Yes, I can answer that. There is a really nice channel. You can hit subscribe to that, and the channel name is Hitesh Chaudhary. You can go ahead and hit subscribe on that. Kiran says your age is 19 and a half. Yeah. So yeah, this is all coming in. Okay, one more question that's coming up, and Jitendra says your age is 28 and a half. That's still young. 28 is young, my friend. I'm not young. 28. I'm not in my 20s. Come on. How much minimum work experience in years should one should say in their first job? First job, that means you have no experience. When he didn't want to be in that tech and just want to get work experience in resume. I think I haven't got the question yet, because if you are a fresher, you don't have experience. That's why you are fresher. So there should be a 0 years in your resume, and if you have experience or if you have a work experience in the job resume, you are not fresher anymore. So there is no ideal number in that case. Okay, Khurshid Alam says, I'm a backend developer and learning React. How much HTML, CSS do I need to become full stack? CSS not too much, but I think your HTML should be fairly clear. And if you have taken up my HTML, CSS, the latest course, I guess it's 199 or 299 or something. That's it. That's all you need to become a full stack developer. That's all it is required. Yeah, somebody is having a fun in the today's live. I'm having fun too. It says you are not audible. Probably there's something wrong into your system because I'm pretty audible. I can monitor that. It's going nice. Okay. You look more than 18. Told you, I'm more than 18. I'm 19 and a half. 19 and a half. Too early for marriage? Yeah, that's what I said. It's too early for me to get married. I'm too young for that. Age range. So this is kind of stuff that is going on around. What's my age range? If I'll someday post a photo of my dad, you will be surprised at how, like, at after certain age, we have a tendency in the family heredity that we start reverse aging. You are handsome and awesome, brother. Love from Kerala. Hey, love you too, man. Okay, so last one we are checking up for is, it says future of edtech like 5 years ahead. Just your views. I think it's going to improve a lot. It's going to see a lot of filtration also. People who are doing good job, they will definitely rise, but it's not going to be a fair. It's never a fair competition, so it's not going to be there. Sashi Joshi Saesh, did I say the name correct? Saesh Joshi says, "Hey Tesh, which sport do you love to watch? Basketball. Like, I am a big fan of basketball. I love to play it. I love to watch it. Like, I can watch it all day. I can play it also." Okay, so I guess, yeah, he got my age right. 19 and 19's half. Oh, I know what you did there, but it's fine. 10 years of coding look like Whitehead Junior. I don't have that much of package. I wish I could have that much of package. I don't have that. Somebody says, is that a beer in front of you? Would you like to have one if it is a beer? Like, why beer? Is it a wrong thing? Is it a bad thing? Okay, anyways, it's been a while and we have been enjoying a lot. So I think I should go back and play some video games. Just kidding, not video games. I'll go back onto computer. I need to export a few videos and work on with that. Okay, so that's all what we'll be doing. And that's all what we'll be talking. It was really, really fun. 1.5 hour live. It's been a while. And do watch out for the video that might be coming up on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll post a bit up on my Instagram. And by the way, just a surprise news, just to break it down for all the people who stayed up so far, I am going to do a giveaway of t-shirt in the next month. A lot of t-shirts are going to be just distributed like that. And we will be talking more on that in my stories on Instagram. So do follow me up on Instagram. And there is a chance to get the I Write Code t-shirt. So that's it. And yes, basketball. I love basketball. Okay, so thank you so much for joining up. It's been a lovely live. I enjoyed that so much. And just last question, since I saw that. I'm an Android developer, want to master Spring Web Dev. I think Java Brains has some good videos on YouTube. You can follow him up. And I don't have any Java Spring content, but he's really nice. And there are a couple of others as well. Okay, don't send any super chat now and all of that. So let's go ahead and catch up in another video. Bye-bye. Have a good night.